Kalamata is the second most populous city of the Peloponnese Peninsula in southern Greece and the largest city of the homonymous administrative region. The capital and chief port of the Messenia regional unit, it lies along the Nedon River at the head of the Messenian Gulf. The 2011 census recorded 69,849 inhabitants for the wider Kalamata municipality, of which 62,409 in the municipal unit of Kalamata proper. Kalamata is renowned as the land of the Kalamata nose dance and of the Kalamata olives. Name. The modern name Kalamata is a corruption of the older name Kappa Alpha Lambda Alpha Mu Alpha Iota. Kalamai reads. The phonetic similarity of Kalamata with the phrase Kalamatia has led to various folk etymologies. Administration. The municipality Kalamata was formed at the 2011 local government reform by the merger of the following four former municipalities that became municipal units: Arfera, Aris, Kalamata, Thoria. Subdivisions. The municipal unit of Kalamata is subdivided into the following communities: municipal communities Kalamata, Virga; local communities Elagonia, Anticalamus, Artemisia, Asprocoma, Eliacari, Carvili, Ladus, Laica, Micromantinea, Neduso, Piges, Sperchogea. Province. The province of Kalamata was one of the provinces of the Messenia prefecture. Its territory corresponded with that of the current municipalities Kalamata and West Mani. It was abolished in 2006. History. The history of Kalamata begins with Homer, who mentions Pharai, an ancient city built more or less where the Kalamata castle stands today. It was believed that during ancient times the area that the city presently occupies was covered by the sea, but the Proto-Greek and Archaic period remains that were unearthed at Akavitica region prove the opposite. Middle Ages. Pharai was rather unimportant in antiquity, and the site continued in obscurity until Middle Byzantine times. Kalamata is first mentioned in the 10th century life of Saint Nikon the Metanuator, and experienced a period of prosperity in the 11th–12th centuries, as attested by the 5 surviving churches built in this period, including the Church of the Holy Apostles, as well as the comments of the Arab geographer al-Idrisi, who calls it a large and populous town. Following the Fourth Crusade, Kalamata was conquered by Frankish crusaders under William of Champlata and Geoffrey of Villehardouin in 1205, when its Byzantine fortress was apparently in so bad a state that it could not be defended against them. Thus the town became part of the new Principality of Achaia, and after Champlata granted its possession to Geoffrey of Villehardouin, the town was the heart of the Villehardouins, a patrimony in the Principality. Prince William II of Villehardouin was born and died there. After William II's death in 1278, Kalamata remained in the hands of his widow, Anna Komnena Doukaina, but when she remarried to Nicholas II of St. Omer, King Charles of Anjou was loath to see this important castle in the hands of a vassal, and in 1282 Anna exchanged it with lands elsewhere in Messenia. In 1292 or 1293, 2 local Slavic magnates managed to capture the fortress of Kalamata by a ruse and, aided by 600 of their fellow villagers, took over the entire lower town as well in the name of the Byzantine Emperor, Andronikos II Paleologos. Constable John Chowderin in vain tried to secure their surrender, and was sent to Constantinople, where Andronikos agreed to hand the town over, but then immediately ordered his governor in Mistras not to do so. In the event, the town was recovered by the Franks through the intercession of a local Greek, a certain Suromulla. In 1298, the town formed the dowry of Princess Matilda of Hainaut upon her marriage to Guy II de la Roche. Matilda retained Kalamata as her fief until 1322, when she was dispossessed and the territory reverted to the princely domain. In 1358, Prince Robert gifted the Châtellenie of Kalamata to his wife, Marie de Bourbon, who kept it until her death in 1377. The town remained one of the largest in the Morea. A 1391 document places it, with 300 hearths, on par with Glarenza, but it nevertheless declined in importance throughout the 14th and 15th centuries in favor of other nearby sites like Androusa. Kalamata remained in Frankish hands until near the end of the Principality of Achaia, coming under the control of the Byzantine Despotate of the Morea only in 1428. Ottoman period and War of Independence. Kalamata was occupied by the Ottomans from 1481 to 1685, like the rest of Greece. In 1659, during the long war between Ottomans and Venetians over Crete, the Venetian commander Francesco Morosini came into contact with the rebellious Maniots for a joint campaign in the Morea, in the course of which he took Kalamata. He was soon after forced to return to Crete, but the Venetians returned in the Morean War. The Venetian Republic ruled Kalamata from 1685 as part of the Kingdom of the Morea. During the Venetian occupation the city was fortified, developed and thrived economically. However, the Ottomans reoccupied Kalamata in the War of 1715 and controlled it until the Greek War of Independence. Kalamata was the first city to be liberated as the Greeks rose in the Greek War of Independence. On 23 March 1821, it was taken over by the Greek revolutionary forces under the command of generals Theodoros Kolokotronis, Petros Mavromichalis and Papaflisses. However, in 1825, the invading Ibrahim Pasha destroyed the city. Modern period. In independent Greece, Kalamata was rebuilt and became one of the most important ports in the Mediterranean Sea. It is not surprising that the second oldest chamber of commerce in the Mediterranean, after that of Marseille, exists in Kalamata. During World War II, on 29 April 1941, a battle was fought near the port between the invading German forces and the 2nd New Zealand Division, for which Jack Hinton was later awarded the Victoria Cross. After World War II, and due to political issues, Kalamata, as well as most of the Peloponnese, was excluded from the government development plans in favor of North Greece. That was a major break on the local economy, resulting in the decline of the port and hence the city. During the 1970s and 1980s, development and growth in Kalamata were unknown. Kalamata was again in the news on 13 September 1986, with an earthquake that measured 6.2 on the surface wave magnitude scale. It was described as moderately strong, and caused heavy damage and killed 20 people. Following this severe damage, the local authorities and individuals strained their financial resources to bring a wind of change to the forgotten capital of Messenia. Due to these efforts, Kalamata has now fully recovered and developed into a modern provincial capital. Today, Kalamata has the second largest population and mercantile activity in Peloponnese. It makes important exports, particularly of local products such as raisins, olives and olive oil. It is also the seat of the Metropolitan Bishop of Messenia. The current Metropolitan Bishop is Chrysostomus III, since 15 March 2007. Sites. There are numerous historical and cultural sites in Kalamata, such as the Villehardouin Castle, the Waiparpadi Byzantine Church, the Calagrayan Monastery with its silk weaving workshop where the Kalamata scarves are made, and the Municipal Railway Park. The Church of the Holy Apostles is where Mavromichalis declared the revolt against Ottoman rule in 1821. Art collections are housed at the Municipal Gallery, the Archaeological Museum of Messenia and the Folk Art Museum. Ben-Archean Archaeological Museum of Kalamata, located in the heart of the historical center of Kalamata. Cultural events, such as the Kalamata International Dance Festival, Kalamata Castle from the 13th century AD, the marina and the port of Kalamata, located SW of the city center, is the main and largest port in Messenia and the southern part of the Peloponnese. Kalamata National Stadium, home of Messeniakos, contains 5,000 spectators. The Railway Museum of the Municipality of Kalamata, a railway museum which first opened since 1986. Ancient Messene, some 15 to 20 kilometers northwest of modern Messene. The Temple of Apollo Epicurus is about 2 hours' drive north from Kalamata. Church of the Waiparpadi. Kalamata's Cathedral of the Waiparpadi nestles beneath the 14th-century Frankish castle. The foundation stone was laid on January 25, 1860, and the building was consecrated on August 19, 1873. It suffered great damage during the 1986 earthquake, but was subsequently restored. The festival of the Waiparpadi is of national importance for the Greek Orthodox world and, locally, the occasion for a holiday. The Litany of the Miraculous Icon was first introduced in 1889 and takes place every year on February 2, no matter the weather. In late January 2010, the city hosted the Ecumenical Patriarch Bartholomew to celebrate the 150th anniversary of the cathedral. He was offered the Golden Key of the city. The region around Kalamata has provided 2 ecumenical patriarchs in the past. Historical population. Climate. Kalamata has a Mediterranean climate with mild and wet winters and dry, hot summers. Kalamata receives plenty of precipitation days in winter. Summers are very hot and dry. The maximum temperature ever recorded at Kalamata is 45.6 degrees Celsius and the minimum ever recorded is -5 degrees Celsius. Transportation. Kalamata is accessed by GR7, E55, E65 in the west and GR82 runs through Kalamata and into the Tagetis. The motorway to Kalamata from Tripoli is almost complete, with just one 30 km section between Paradisia and a larger still to be opened in 2013. Kalamata is served by a meter-gauge railway line of the former Piraeus, Athens and Peloponnese railways, now owned by the Hellenic Railways organization. There is a station and a small freight yard in the city, as well as a rolling stock maintenance depot to the north. There used to be a mainline train service to Kyparissia, Pyrgos and Patras, and a suburban service to Messene and the General Hospital. However, in December 2010 all train services from Kalamata, along with those in the rest of the Peloponnese south of Corinth, were discontinued on economic grounds, and the train station is now closed. A previously disused extension line to the port is now a railway park, with old steam engines on display and a cafe in the old station building. There is a bus link to Tripoli, Corinth and Athens with frequent services. Ferries are available to places such as the Greek islands of Kythera and Crete in the summer months. Also in the summer months, charter and scheduled flights fly direct to Kalamata International Airport from some European cities. A scheduled service by Aegean Air once a day linking Kalamata and Athens International Airport commenced in 2010. Cuisine. Local specialities. Kalamata olive, lalagaya, dipla, pastili. Notable people. Andreas Apostolopoulos, real estate developer and sports team owner. Yanis Bayless, physician-scientist, discoverer of lamellar bodies and their associated function. Yanis Christopoulos, football coach. Yanis Chrysomoulis, composer and musician. Captain Vasilis C. Konstantakopoulos, ship owner. Angeliki Daliani, actress. Nikolaos Doxaras, painter. Panagiotis Doxaras, painter. Nikolaos Georgias, footballer. Alexandros Koumoundouros, Prime Minister of Greece in the 19th century. Elia Markopoulos, American professional wrestler who spent his childhood summers at his family's home in Kalamata. Gersimos Michaleus, Orthodox Christian Metropolitan Bishop of San Francisco, California, USA. Panos Myelopoulos, actor. Socrates Papastathopoulos, footballer. Prokopos Pavlopoulos, lawyer, university professor and politician. Vasilis Fotopoulos, painter, film director, art director and set designer. Nikolaos Politis, folklorist. Maria Polydouri, poet. Arasan, Greek-Israeli singer. Kenny Stamatopoulos, footballer. Mikhail Stasinopoulos, lawyer, President of the Republic of Greece. William II of Villehardouin, the last Villehardouin Prince of Achaia. Panagiotis Marianos, shipping magnate. Sporting teams. Kalamata hosts a lot of notable sport clubs with earlier presence in the higher national divisions in Greek football. It also hosts one of the oldest Greek club, the club Messiniakos FC, founded in 1888. International relations. Twin towns. Sister cities. Kalamata is twinned with Amiens, Kora, Lebanon. Aglantzia, Cyprus. Visitor, Tunisia. Xian, China.